I'm Dr. Uche, a practicing physician who's been coaching others to write and publish their biographies since 2013. The first autobiographies I brought to publication were for my dad and granddad, and those took more than 5 years and lots of mistakes. On this channel, I will show you the tools I use to perfect the process so that you can have your biography done in 6 months or less without the delays and mistakes. Remember to subscribe and share with your friends. Let's dig in.
You know, technology can be your friend. Goes without saying for my generation, right? I'm a very, very old millennial. And when push comes to shove and you actually want to get your biography done, what are the different options to consider? That's what we're going to be discussing today. So yes, how do you get those amazing thoughts on paper or on media? What are the options you have? Of course, you can get a laptop and type, but let me tell you, that takes time, okay? And it's not always that we're correctly positioned on a desk, flat surface, typing. It may even be that you're in bed, you're tired, you don't want to type. You've been typing all day, you are typed out, and you don't want to type one more thing. But guess what? You have this project and you want to get it done. I'll tell you, there are many other ways you can do this, okay? Incidentally, for my dad, when he did wrote up his biography, I convinced him to dictate into a tape recorder. My dad is a baby boomer. These are not electronic native people, okay? They pretty much did their education and training in the pre-electronic era. And so I wasn't gonna discourage him by, saying he had to type it up. I made it easy. I said, no, just go ahead and dictate it. That's probably part of the reason it took me 5 years to get it in print. Because life was lifing, and I had to find the time to transcribe it. It took a long time. But I want to mention this because if you have an older relative, rather than them not doing anything about their biography, give them a good old tape recorder, have them record their voice, answer the questions into the tape recorder. I tell you, you'll always find time to transcribe it. You might even pay somebody to do it, but you'll have it, okay? So don't be put off by the job of getting the information. Just find an easy way. I want to mention, in case you didn't know, that your smartphone likely has an app you can use. You can dictate into an app. You don't have to do anything fancy, no fancy apps or downloads. For example, I am an iPhone user. There is the Notes app. You can actually dictate into the Notes app. So when you're ready to do some writing for the day, you grab your smartphone, you grab your manual, your set of questions, you dictate manual, okay, in case you haven't seen this. You dictate into a Notes app, answer the questions in there. As long as you're dictating clearly, it should transcribe for you. Dictate into the app, and when you're done, you can save it and email it to yourself. This is my work for today. Email and give it a date. Say, email in the title, the address bar, January 4th, 2025, okay? And you send it. And you keep sending it to yourself. When you have time, you can merge it all into one Word document. Easy peasy. My philosophy is to get this done as easily as possible without stressing people out. So I wanted to mention that electronics can be your friend. In fact, if you have one of the more updated Microsoft Word packages, you can also dictate into Word. I'm sure there are many other apps you can search on the internet and look up and download that you can transcribe into, but I'm just giving you a very easy one, okay? So don't be put off by the work. Get the information, do it as easily as possible. Remember, there's the information gathering and there's the publishing part. You just need to gather information. When we're ready, Easy ways to put it together. You can even pay somebody to help you. But guess what? Only you can tell your story, right? Only your father can tell his story, your mother her story. So that part, you need the person to do it. Make it easy as much as possible. What do you think? Have you ever tried writing up something or coming up with a document and you didn't want to type? How have you done it? I'd love to know in the comments. Do you find any apps that are helpful for this? Any other apps that transcribe outside of the Notes app, for example? I'd love to know. Please drop a comment below. That way our viewers can also see other examples you have used that you liked. And I'll see you in my next video. Ciao.